everyone. I am Val Jean, and this is my world. This is a little different for me because I don't do politics. I was married to a politician. I let him handle all of that, and I just sat on the couch and looked at him. And he'd say, "Why aren't you more upset?" And I said, "Is there anything I could do about it?" And he said, "No." I said, "Okay, you find me something I can do about it, and I will do it. You are upset enough for the both of us. Now we have something that I can do something about. And if you want to take this journey with me, we can make this journey together." And there's my cousin, Michelle. No, I won't tell your daughter you're here. This is our introductory video. And of course, I have homework for the peoples. I am in the wonderful state of Missouri, which right now I'm calling misery. I live in a blue city in a red state. It just doesn't get any more complicated than that. This channel is not going to be an FAFO channel. We've got a lot of channels doing that. I did dress you in blue. I didn't dress you in blue? Oh, girlfriend, well, we're going to change that. Whoop, right. This is not going to be a FAFO channel. We have a lot of them going around. This is not going to be a black versus white channel because it's not going to help us get where we need to go, okay? This is not going to be where I am trying to change the MAGA mindset. They believe what they believe because they believe it. I'm not going to waste my breath trying to change their minds. This is a what can I do channel. We are going to work together to let our senators, Congress people, and everybody know that we're not happy with what they're doing and we want them to do something different. And I know everybody sits back and says, my one little voice is not going to help. Yes, it will, because the Republicans have been told not to hold any more town hall meetings because all their constituents attend and they get yelled at and they get fussed at and they have to leave or they have people escorted out. So your one voice will make a difference. There's Pebbly Poo. Hello, hello. Okay, baby, whatever you need to do. Thank you. So, we got a little show and tell. And when you come to this live, I don't really have a schedule for this live yet. But when you come to this live, either bring a pencil and a piece of paper or be prepared to watch the replay because I'm going to give homework. And right now, I'm going to start with the homework, and then we're going to get into the topic that's in the line about the interest. So, I am going to do that. So, we have a homepage for our house, and the people in the house are our representatives. And the link for this page is in the description. So when you go to the house, you can either enter your zip code. Let me make this a little bit bigger so everybody can see, because I always complain I can't see. So this is the house page, house.gov. You can, if you know your congressperson's name, you can type their name in and search, or you can enter their zip code and they will find it for you. And the link for this is in the description. I am in 63136. And when I look that up, I get Mr. Wesley Bell, and that's his district. He's the 1st congressional district, and I live in the midst of that somewhere. So they give you his name. And if you click this link, you get his actual page. You can video chat with him. Well, this opens it in a new window, but you can also get his email address. I have emailed him several times. You can get his office address. And when you scroll all the way down here is the government telephone number. You can call this number, and it's also in the description. Oh, wait a minute. Let me make sure I shared this because I have a real bad habit of not, like now, not clicking on the link. I apologize. Let me back up and do that again. I am so sorry. I always do that. Coley, welcome in. Oh Lord, everybody's at the doctor's office today. I am so sorry. Okay, well, I just flubbed up, so you haven't missed anything. Let me go back. This is the House page, house.gov. You can either put in your congressperson's name or you can search by zip code, which is what I did, and I got Representative Bell. If you scroll down to the bottom, this is the government phone number. So you can call that number. You can ask for your senator, your congressperson. You can leave a message for whoever you want to talk to. They might get back to you. They may not get back to you. But you can also use the app 5Calls. You can put that on your phone and you can make 5 calls all at once. I don't have it. I haven't used it. Thank you, Michelle. But you can use this also to get your point across if you would rather call than write. Me, I prefer to write because I write once and I copy and paste to everybody. They also, when you go to this app, you can pick what your issue is and where you are. You can select what you want to say and who you want to send it to. They also have form letters that you have your script, you put in your name, your city, your zip code. And then when you go down, it says, if leaving a voicemail, please leave your full name, street address to ensure your call is tallied. So they give you instructions on how to use this app if this is the way you want to go. Like I said, I would rather write to them and do it that way, but that's just me. And Pebbles also knows her conference person. Okay. Oh, good, Coley. I'm happy. You pay them, call them, and tell them your opinion. Now, exactly. Now, we have also the Senate. Yes, we are not going to leave them out. This is the page for the Senate, and it is senate.gov/senators/contact. This link is also in the description. Nope. No, at stage. Thank you. Mercy. Here we go. Okay. So at the top, here are the senators. You can choose by state. You can choose by senator. You can choose by class. So if you know what class they are, you can do it that way. If you know your senator's name, you can choose their name. Or if you wanted to do the easy way and put in your state, you can do it that way. It will take you to their page. It'll give you their physical address and their email address. And for mine, I have theirs bookmarked up here on my bookmark page, so I don't even have to go through that. I can just click and there they are. So anytime I want to talk to him, I click on let me scroll down. I scroll down and you fill out the form. You fill out what your topic is. You write the message, and then I copy that message. I send it to him, and then I open up the next tab for my next senator. And if it's something that only they can handle, I leave it there. If it's something that my congressperson can also do, I copy and paste him as well. Um, if you, and also in the description, I have, we had the State of the Union or the State of the whatever address on Tuesday. The president put a card up on the screen that you could text Trump. That phone number is also in the description, but I would suggest that if you are going to text him, to get a burner phone. Elon Musk has his little minions in all the cyber stuff. I don't know how much they can do or how much they want to retaliate. So in order to protect yourself, get a burner phone, text him, tell him how you feel about what he is doing. You could also use that phone for the 5 call to call your senators if you really want to get open and tell them how you feel about it. And by the time they try to find you, the phone's expired, it's gone away, you're scot-free. But you have gotten your issue across. Now, one thing Hakeem Jeffries said Wednesday morning after the briefing. Okay, I'll be honest. I have not watched the whole thing because I cannot watch Mr. Trump live for that long. So I take him in 5-minute chunks because I just can't deal with him. But if you are on any kind of service, Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security, SNAP, WIC, whatever, write to your person in office. Tell them what your benefit is. Tell them why you are on that benefit and why you need that benefit to continue. They've gotten to the point where the rich are going to get richer and the poor are going to get poorer. And I am not willing for reverse Robin Hood, okay? They have cut every program that benefits the normal American public. They are doing their best to give more money to people who do not need more money. If you choose, and this is your decision, I have chosen to do this. I looked for all of the $1 million donors who donated to the inauguration. I do my best not to shop there. They got enough money for a party. They don't need mine. I also have the Goods Unite Us app on my phone. And like I said, I am in a red state, so I'm kind of stuck here. Everybody here is a red person. But instead of going by the goods in the good app, I go by politician. And I put in Mr. Trump's name. So everybody who physically donated to Mr. Trump, I do not shop with, buy their product. I work around them. That's my choice. You don't have to do it. We're not going to fall out over it. Okay. Homework. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, let me give you your homework and then we'll talk about the interest. Hey, I'm on time too. Are you talking about him or are you talking about me? Oh yeah, the copper colored with yeah, because I took it off the hat. Tabitha Speaks said for everybody to get a hobby. My hobby is crochet, and I have a crochet channel here on the YT. It's called DJ's Crochet. So my family over there said they really didn't want politics over there. So this is politics, and the other one is crochet and crafting. So if you need to step back from politics and exhale, come on over to VJ's Crochet. They are, yes, the VA, Social Security, everything, schooling. If you have a child in school, or if you have a child who is going to go to school, buy all of the books for their education that you want them to have now, because they are starting to ban books. I don't live in Russia. If I wanted to live in Russia, I would have moved to Russia. This is America where we should have a choice, but they are starting to ban books. Buy the books you want now for your child to have a full, well rounded education. Put them away until your child gets to that level. If homework, get a hobby, get a hobby, get a hobby. Tell them that you are on a service and why you need to keep your service. Tell them, and I did do this, I wrote to my senators and told them that I knew that they were afraid of being primaried and that Elon Musk has them all scared. And I told them that if their constituents see that they are voting for them and voting for their interests, they don't have to worry about Elon Musk. They will get the votes anyway. But one of my senators was a bad person even before he got elected this term. So he's out of luck. But that does not stop me from continuing to write to him. It's like throwing water on a gas fire. But hey, I'm still doing it. And I do not have a fire extinguisher for him. The grab books that share information not taught in schools. Yes. If you are in the lovely state of Florida and you know people who did not vote in the past election for whatever reason, I don't care why they didn't vote. It does not matter to me. But you are having a special election coming up April the 1st. Everyone, please talk to everybody they know and get them out to vote. If we can flip those 2 Florida seats and the one in New York when it's time for their new vote, we've got a chance. We've got a chance. But we have to flip those 3 seats. Thank you, Michelle. Check. Copper. Oh, him. Oh, that's his face. Okay. I do not have a date for the New York vote yet. When I get it, I will do that part. If you have something that you're interested in discussing on this channel, please put it in the comments below and I will try to work it in. There are so many wonderful people here dissecting everything. I do a community post daily of the videos I've seen that I think are significant for everybody. Please go check them out, and because knowledge is power. This person said more than once that he likes the uneducated. They won't do their research. They won't fact check him. They believe everything he says, and he is a liar. And you can see for yourself by what's been going on that he lies every time he opens his mouth. We're going to do what we can to protect ourselves until we can get him out of here. get the party out, because there's no need in impeaching him, because then we end up with Shady Vance. That's not going to help us. If somehow we get rid of him, then we end up with MAGA Mike Johnson. That definitely is not going to help us. So we have 4 years of this nonsense until we can get our heads straight. And how long is it going to take us to get our country back? I don't know. I hope I live long enough. Ah, thank you, Michelle. The Brooklyn special election is March the 25th. So, you New York people, start calling people, start knocking on doors, start shaking the bushes. Everybody that you can find, get them out there and get them to vote. Everybody who sat down the last time, get them out there. Everybody who sits back and says, well, it's not going to do any good, it is going to do some good. We only need 3 votes. If we get these 3 votes, we have a chance. Now, during this State of the Live session he had, he said, yeah, because the Senate won't vote against him because they're afraid. They are afraid. And yeah, oh, bless you, sweetheart. During this State of the Live speech he did, he said interest rates are going down. All the Republicans stood up and cheered. And I'm sitting here going, why? That's not a good thing. If you have money in the bank or a 401k or a 403b, any kind of retirement account, if the interest rate goes down, you're losing money. That's less money going into your account. And as my daughter says, well, doesn't that make housing prices lower? If you have a car note or a house note, you are locked in at the interest rate on your contract. If you want a lower interest rate, you have to refinance. So you have to contact a bank or a broker, depending upon your state. And please be mindful that they have discontinued the bank oversight department that would keep banks from raising their fees just willy-nilly. So if you go in and you want to refinance, you're going to have to pay off your original loan and then take out a new loan. And if they talk you into taking out equity on your home to do home improvements, that's that much more money that you were paying to them. You're not getting that money. And if you have a car, you refinance your car. Oh, I forgot to tell you about the house. If you refinance your home, you have to pay closing again. It doesn't matter if you paid closing when you bought your house the first time. If you refinance, you've got to pay closing again. If you have what'd she say? The financial pundits are bracing for a major crash. Yeah, well, they said that during the campaign. Bank. Yep, it was shut down. So they can add on. You can go in and your fees are reasonable. But over the course of the next 4 years, they can add on fees for anything they want, anytime they want. And there's nobody to give them oversight or help you get your money back. So far, we still have the FSDIC, but who knows how long we're going to have that. Yes, refinancing means hitting restart. So everything that you've already put in that house, you're buying that house all over again. You're starting from scratch. Same thing with the car. If you refinance your car, you're buying that car again. If you have a car that's a little older and you want to trade it in on a new car, they're going to add on what you owe on that car to your new car loan because you still have to pay the other car off. So weigh it, see what you need to do. But be mindful. The Democrats are thinking the 14th, the government may shut down. Before these tariffs go into full force, I would suggest you go to the store, you stock up on as much as you can for your family. And I had somebody tell me that was panic buying. I'm like, no, that's not panic buying. That's me getting ready to support myself until they figure out what they're going to do in DC. So get your staples, get your canned goods, get the meats and fish that you like and stock them up in the freezer. Your frozen fruits, your frozen vegetables. Go to your local co-op. Get you some fruit and vegetable seeds. Start a little garden. And I know people are going to tell me I'm in an apartment. I don't have a yard. Oh, that's one thing I forgot to do. I forgot to get her link. The Scaredy Cat Gardener on YouTube shows you how to do container gardening. I'm going to be doing container gardening on my deck because my soil is clay. And I'm not going out there trying to dig in that clay. I'm going to do container gardening. And she shows you how to do that as well. We have to go back. Sorry, the garbage trucks are running up my street. I apologize. Trump said the best time in America was 1876. I disagree. But if you had grandparents or great grandparents who lived through the Depression, if they told you stories when you were growing up, talk to them. Learn how they survived because they learned how to survive on little to no money. If you know how to can and preserve, do that. Go to the farmers markets, buy in bulk, can, preserve, freeze. If you have enough room in your deep freezer, freeze them in Ziploc bags. If you don't mind getting your hands dirty and getting dirt under your nails, grow your own. That's what they always did. Preserve your food because for the next few years, we're on our own. We're not going to have any help. We have been cut off from all of our allies, and they are not looking at anybody who makes under $500,000 a year. I worked in a trauma hospital. I never, ever, ever, ever made that much money, but I took care of people. He's not going to take care of any of us. We have to take care of ourselves, and that is what this channel is about. We're going to learn to take care of ourselves. Sorry, chat. You know how I get. I didn't want to lose my train of thought. Look at special trust funds too. Oh, Pebbles, how do you do that? That's a good idea. I did not, but I don't know how to do that. Do you just Google it? Anyone dealing with an adjustable rate mortgage is subject to the highest rate possible over the next 4 years. Create a stockpile. Talk to me later. Okay, baby. Yes, container gardening. Oh, Michelle, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No, DC's mayor is losing authority soon. They are calling for all homeless to be removed. Many are veterans. Oh, help me, Lord Jesus. Buy a dehydrator. I have to look. I think my air fryer is also a dehydrator. I have to look at that. This is scary times. You can use those Instapots. I don't have an Instapot. I might still have a pressure cooker downstairs. I still have the canning thing downstairs. I never learned to can. I guess that's going to be on my list of things to learn how to do. My mother and grandmother always canned. I did not. I know if you have an Amish community close to you, start spending time there. See how they cultivate, grow, do what they do, because they use very few, if any, modern means. Talk to the Amish or the Mennonites, whoever lives close to you. Michelle and Pebbles, did I forget anything? Yep, I got a water bath. I sure do. Well, I did. I have to look in the basement and see what's down there. Yes, I moved into this house in 2008. Have I unpacked yet? Nope, not so much. I have to go downstairs and see what's down there, actually. Pebble says, I have, and many states have special needs trust funds to help provide for disabled. Also can use trust, not probate wills, to give to descendant/family. Contact an elder care attorney. Thank you, Pebbles. That is a good idea. Thank you. Michelle says, reach out to your local university extension center about canning. I've got the books back there in the bookcase. I've got the books. I've seen them do it. I just was not on that side of the stove. I was on the other side of the table cutting up the fruit, and they handled all the hot stuff because they're like, baby, you sit back there because you're going to get burned. I was all good with that. Okay, so we have it is 2:30. I got through my notes, y'all. I know you can't see that. I had notes. I got through my notes. I got through my show and tell. Yes. Is there anything I forgot about Darcia? Girl, I'm sorry you didn't get the notification. I scheduled it yesterday. I am so sorry. Yep, save your glass containers. Now, my cousin said that the Prego and the Ragu that have the three little prongs inside are not good to can with. Mason jars really aren't that expensive anymore, but those spaghetti jars are good for rice, beans, things that are already dried. They're good storage for that. They teach you how and where to source items to can. Okay, thank you. Darcia, tap the bell. Tap the top bells. Tap the black bell. I'm sorry you didn't get notified because I actually started at 2 o'clock on the dot, and you know I'm always late. I was actually on time for a change. I'm so sorry. But you get to watch the replay because I did give homework. And I also asked people to put in the comments other things that they would like to talk about. But then, as I said, I'm going to bring to the table things that I know things about that the other, that the political pundits are overlooking, because what they're doing is great stuff. And they are dissecting it into pieces that I can understand. But there are things that we need to do for the home that they're not always touching on. So that's what we're going to try to do here. Well, good, Pebbles, because we got to do this. Thank you, Michelle. You okay? This is not a for-profit financial advisor. Nope, it's not. This is from a divorced woman who raised 2 children and put them both through Catholic schools and Catholic college with no help. I know how to rob Peter to pay Paul. I know how to make $1 holler. and I know how to feed my family on a budget. So if you want to know how to budget and survive this madness that is coming to us, come back again. Come back again, because these are things that we haven't had to do for a long, long time. And if your grandparents are still alive, call them up and have a talk to them. Click and click again. Oh, unclick and click again. Oh, great, Dorothea. I might be calling you for. I got my books. I just need to go out there and read the dadgum things. I got the books. I have to go downstairs and see what's in the basement. Is there anything, Pebbles, Dorothea, Michelle, anything else we need to cover about the interest rates before we say goodbye? And if you are catching the replay, because of course you will probably get notified after I click off. When we leave here in 30 minutes, we're going to go over to Dawn Aaron's Loving Hands, because it's time to go crafting. Yep. Scrimp and survive. Scrimp, save, and survive. For every nickel you get, save a penny, because all those pennies add up. Thank you all so very, very much. I will see everybody at Dawn Aaron's. I get to go over and change my name, change my clothes, and get into the yarn. Real Talk Thursday. Oh, I forgot she changed to Real Talk Thursday. Okay. Okay. So we will either go live again next Tuesday at 2 or next Thursday at 2. I'm not quite sure yet. Since this is new, I don't really have a schedule. We're going to keep it short because I give out homework. You're not going to be tested on it, but I give out homework. And they won't do any better as long as they think they can lie to us, and we will believe it. We have to let them know that we know they are lying and that we don't believe them. And as a few people said during the town hall meetings, do your job. They are not doing their job. They are not fighting for us. We pay their salaries and they are not working for us. It is time for us to hold them accountable. And while we're trying to make them understand that we mean business, we've got to do what we need to do to take care of ourselves. And the interest rate going down is not a good thing. Okay? Keep that in mind. I know all the Republicans stood up and cheered. It's what they do. Their president was speaking, but it is not a good thing for the American people. Everybody take care now. And that's the thing, Darcy. I'm sorry you weren't here for that part. I stated that the president said he likes the uneducated because they don't do their research. They don't fact check. They listen to him and they believe what he says, which is how we ended up where we are now. But we're going to do what we can to get out of this hole because they didn't want to believe a woman. And that's just the simple truth. It's not black, it's not white, it's just that everybody has their own way of thinking and they believed him. So this is what we can do to get out of the hole. Yeah. How much do they cost now? I went to Walmart and they didn't even have signs up. I was like, I don't even want to look. I don't want to look because, yeah, no. So everybody, thank you so much for coming by. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for attending the first live stream in Valjean's World. You know, I started to say VJ, right? Valjean's World. Michelle. I'm gonna call you after this. I gotta make sure that, see, my cousin gets upset and then her daughter gets upset because she's upset. So I gotta make sure she's not upset before her daughter gets home, because then I'll be in trouble. I know. She said, I got mine from Sam's at 460. Oh, that's a good price. But then you have to pay for the Sam's Club. I'm not about that life, but that 18 count, that's good. That's really good. Everybody, do what you need to do to protect yourselves. Please like, share, and subscribe. I've got a great crew of moderators here. If you do not agree with anything that was said here today, we can agree to disagree, but any hate comments will be deleted and you'll be blocked. It's just that simple. This is an education channel so that we can survive the next 4 years. I don't care if you're in favor of MAGA. Magna, MAGA. I don't care. It does not bother me if you are read all the way through. But this is a no drama channel, and this is a no hate channel. And any hate or drama or cursing, you'll be deleted and blocked. It's just that simple. Take care now. Everybody be safe. Thank you, Darcia. I greatly appreciate it. Love you all. Bye-bye.